What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven, back with some more Fairy Tale Fables, and I figured for today we would try to jump into some real-time games. We played all asynchronous games yesterday, and we got this rating to a pretty high number here, 420. But now I think I'm ready to blaze new trails in the synchronous mode here. So let's jump in for my very first live game of Fairy Tale Fables. We'll see what I'm able to put together. One thing that I will say, I heard that from the dev that if someone in the lobby is below 1500 rating, then there's a decent amount of additional time left on the clock. So that's going to happen for a lot of these early games where there are at least one player in the lobby with a rating under 1500. For the time being, that's at least going to include myself, so we'll have additional time to make all of our decisions. And I will still try to, like I said, blaze new trails, but I will probably stick to familiar things, stick to playing Storybook Brawl. But one of the cool things about playing up against real people is I am going to be able to see what other people are doing and potentially adjust my strategies accordingly based off whatever crushes me in these various lobbies. But for now, I am ready to get crushed. So let's hop in the queue here. And one other thing that I did want to point out, got some download about this from Swiftwolf in the chat yesterday. There are not bots in synchronous mode, but the queue might not always fill. So the way that it fills your lobbies is with those same ghosts of former players boards that you might be used to seeing in asynchronous mode. So we might still have some ghost players here if it's unable to fill the lobby, especially potentially if it's unable to fill the lobby with low-ranked players. This is probably the weirdest time to play my first game of synchronous mode on the last day of the closed beta. All right, I've only got a few seconds to pick a hero here, so let's take a look. When you roll, add +1/+0 to a random shop character. Increase +1/+1 for each time you've rolled this turn and each level above 2. Not terrible. The start of each fight, give the character in position 1 ranged. Also not terrible. I'm not sure if there's like immediate strategies with this. This is just good stats. This also comes with an additional attack. I think I'm going to pick Artemis. I feel like Artemis is a pretty safe choice to kick things off. We could go for an Apprentice Owl plus a Freshen Up. I do think Apprentice Owl is one of the better starting characters. And then unfortunately I can't Freshen Up again, but I can roll for a second Owl or for Cat Angel. Honestly, Cat Angel plus Elaine plus Demon's Deal, it's probably worth just locking for Demon's Deal in general, but I think that this is a pretty decent setup. 50-50 that we potentially even just win. And one other thing that I might have to do here. Ooh, this is new. Haven't seen this screen yet. I might be 4xing my fight speed. It might make me miss some things, but I think it's going to be important in terms of allowing me to just have as much time as possible to make my decisions. Now, this turn obviously wasn't super important. I'd already made my decision on what I was going to do in the previous shop, but I think that in general, it might just be something... Oops. Might just be something that I'm going to want to do. Just gonna move my camera down a little bit here, noticing I'm cutting off my head a little bit. Maybe a little bit cut off is fine. So, oh, I can also hit ready. Oh, apologies that I did not see that. So if everybody hits ready, then I guess we jump into it. Or maybe even just if you and your opponent both hit ready. So it's all like Golden Goose from Dawnbringer. We can check out our opponents here at the top, but again, that might not mean that they're actually in the lobby with us. So that is something we got to consider here a little bit. I don't hate the small imp. I also don't hate the parrot. The parrot with flying and slay and range could all be reasonable. I definitely want Elaine earlier. I might take the parrot and roll. I'd love a pair of something, of anything. Not gonna get it. Could roll one more time though, and I think I will. This is good just to hold. And then I think I just sell for Cat Angel. Could sell for, or could just roll refreshing up, but I think could also bank an additional gold with a makeshift shield. You know what? I feel like that's going to be a really powerful strategy in this game that wasn't available in Storybook Brawl, is just banking those small amounts of gold with the weak items. Nice, we take out one of the Elaines, and then the other Elaine we get to take out with our hero attack. Easy enough. I have not really gotten to play demons. Kind of interested in that. There's also Sleepy Cat plus Sword Squire, which is a pretty good combo. I'm not sure if Demons is any good because I haven't played it yet. I feel like this plus this is a combo. I'm going to pick up Demon Harbinger. Roll once, and then I think I am going to try to make Demon Sprite work. I think this is an early enough Demon Sprite that it seems pretty good to me. Now, the awkward thing about it, oh, we can make this a little bit less awkward, is that it could kill these two things. But I think I will sell off Kitty and pick up Demon Sprite. And then we'll be prepared to sell these things off later. But a 12-7 just seems so strong. So, yeah, let's try to make demons work for a change, a pace here. We're still learning. I did say I was going to learn stuff based off what my opponents were doing and otherwise stick to my own plans here. But it looks like that worked out for me. Now, we did eat the stats off both of these things. I'm curious, do they still have 1 health? Yeah, they do still... Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, it doesn't remove the stats permanently. It just removes the stats for the fight. Okay, well, that's still not great. But that's a lot better than I thought it was. I think Pirate Gunner is a really good starting character. And honestly, let's just give this thing ranged. That seems gnarly. Pick up a Pirate Gunner. Get some more ranged in here. I like another Pirate Gunner. The thing is, if I'm gonna do that, I want to then put something good in my hand. Maybe I'll put Elaine in my hand and play a bunch of Pirate Gunners. At which point I do that. Yeah, this seems fine. So I thought this thing permanently ate the stats of your characters, and I thought it was a lot worse. Definitely looking better to me now that it just temporarily eats the stats. It's still, like, these things getting their stats eaten is not great. But at least with those shields I can save things from dying. And just a 12 attacking ranged character is pretty gnarly. That'll grab us another tie. Puck is not a demon. I think Puck could be pretty good. Oh, Elaine is now huge. Cool. I might even keep Elaine in my hand. You skipped the training, got 6th and 2nd. Mages are fun. Oh, I'm playing in time, so I gotta read those chats in the... I gotta read those chats once we're in the battle or something. Just because I want to make sure I'm using all of my time appropriately. No more demons to be found. So I can give this +2/+2 permanently, or I can roll and sell my shields plus my young parrot. Yeah, here's another demon. I'm interested in that. Oh, I oversold. Alright, let's rebuy a shield then. And I think I'm going to keep pumping up Elaine. And I'll just put small imp in the front here. Switch pirate gunner. Mages are fun. Skipped over a few things that didn't make sense to me, like charges. Right, yeah, that's definitely like a way to play it, is like, okay, if you don't recognize something, then just skip it for now. And if you see like a lot of people doing it, then revisit it. But you can definitely, like my very first game, I just played mages. And it's the exact same comp as it always was. Not with like hat ball and stuff, but more like monster book mages. Still very, very strong. So I think that that is a totally reasonable way to take it. Now I do have to imagine we do not share a... Wow, they had 3 treasures already. But I don't think that we share a pool of cards. Could do a little bit of starring here with Puck and Stargirl. She's reasonable. At some point I'll want to play Elaine. Point might be now. So maybe I buy Stargirl just because she's a ranged character that I can keep in my hand. Ooh, this could also be really good to put in, but then there's also a double Detective Apprentice and another Stargirl. Wow, okay, so this shop is bringing some options. Feels like I'm moving out of demons. I think we're gonna lock this. I like Stargirl, I like Detective Apprentice, but I also like a Tailor's Apprentice this early in the game. If I sell 4 things, I can buy 2 things, but then I don't get to keep something in my hand. I can keep something in my hand if I sell the shield. Oh, but it makes no sense to sell this to buy it. Oh, I lost 4 gold. I wasn't paying attention to the timer there. I tried to buy another Stargirl right with that last remaining gold, and it would have gotten a lot bigger in my hand. That's unfortunate. This didn't get to slay in the back, so that was kind of a waste. I did still lock onto the double Detective's Apprentice, but man, does that stink. Now I kind of don't even like this, because now it's 4.1. I mean, I can still see like how likely it is to slay. And it's pretty likely to slay. Let's switch this up. Okay, now I have 3 different ways to increase attack permanently. I might get out of Stargirl. Maybe I get out of the Pirate Gunners. I feel like Pirate Gunners are really good. But I'm very much feeling this Dr. Watson strategy right now. Let's try it out. Let's try this out. So these now both increase my hero attack by 2 per. And I feel like there's got to be something here. this build into Gretel. Seems good to me. We can use a second to scout out the rest of the lobby, take a look at what other treasures people have got going on and what other cards people are using. Oh, this is me. That's why I can't view it. Okay. Still learning. There's going to be some growing pains here. But I think Artemis is still pretty strong. And I'm kind of just sending my attack to the moon right now. That is kind of the whole idea. I do think that Medusa in the Demon Sprite slot could be something pretty cool too. And then there's also Boost. We can take a look at the Chameleon. Okay, Chameleon is not slaying. I do think this looks like it's time to throw Medusa in. I don't know if Medusa really needs to have ranged, though, to be totally honest. But I think it's a good card to pick up. A triple plus a tier 4 treasure. That seems good to me. So what are my tier 4 treasures? Spell, spell, spell. Okay. Looks like we're doing something spell related. Maybe just take Merlin Scrolls of Chaos just for some additional battle prowess. Yeah, I'll go for tempo here. That's fine. Then I could pick up Young Parrot, could also wind up selling off Puck after a roll, or just like some medium spell. Yeah, Genie's Sandstorm. Gene. Alright, this is now officially Genie's Sandstorm. I'll hold any other comments there. So, yeah, this opponent looks like they're doing pretty good. They've got a big slay board. Now, not everything here is actually slaying, but they do have a weak monster charm. Okay, that pulls it all together then. Cool, cool. Meanwhile, I am just growing my attack. This is actually a pretty live character right now. Like, I could maybe put this in position 1 and move some things around, but I'm fine leaning on my Elaine here as well, I think. Oh, every 3 turns get a level 3 treasure. Crazy to not force Hatball on that. Yeah, Elaine gets it done there, and we even get a win, which is kind of crazy. They're down to 6. That seems like a powerful hero, but they are down to 6 already, which seems good for me. Now we can find grown-up Gretel, which would be a huge payoff. Yeah, we're kind of moving out of the demons of it all. Try my net, pretty good. Another demon, not terrible. Could also move to level 6. But I'm just looking for interesting. So your boosters boost your back row. And then this thing has boost. I mean, it's a pair. It's pretty strong. And allows you to be pretty flexible. I think I pick it up just because it's a pair of tier 5s. And maybe I can figure out something to do with it. I feel justified in selling out of... Yeah, I kind of want Watson in the front. Because then he'll boost 3 different things. I think this is good here. Basically, this thing means that... Oh, I'm not sure if the abilities stack. They do not. So once you're boosting the front row, you're always boosting the front row. It doesn't actually matter that I play a second one. But it is giving +4/+2 to both of these. So I think it's fine. Oh, and playing a second one means that this gets to stay alive. Because it... but accept me might also mean other things with my ability. Not exactly sure how that works. Yeah, I mean, looks like we lost it, but, I mean, we're still doing okay here. 16 attack currently is pretty cool. I'll freshen up. What does this thing do again? Can carry 3 more items. I'll pick up another detective... I'll pick up another 2 detective apprentices, I think. Haven't quite figured out these things yet. Let's pick up some more detective apprentices for now. And then I'm really looking for Gretel. That's Romeo. Take a free coin, roll for Gretel. There she is. So Gretel in slot 1 is kind of crazy. And I think I'll just sell out of Stargirl. Wabam. So she's got Unyielding, which means that there is somewhat of a reason to put her in slot 2 instead. Because Unyielding is kind of like already having ranged. Alright, I'll put her in slot 2. Yeah, this is the big payoff for going the detective route. I'm not sure what the big mystery is here with Gretel. But then I think there's other big payoffs too once we hit 6. I'll hit ready. We could look at our opponent here. Okay, Puff Puffs are strong and scary. I could lose this one. We'll see how good my custom spell is, or my combat spell is, rather. I'm really curious if any of these are real players, too. Might actually move Medusa first. Just because that is going to be... Sorry, I'm just adjusting something on my monitor here. Most of their cards are bigger than Elaine, so I think it's just better to lead with Medusa. Still 27 health. The only damage I've taken is damage from myself. Oh, what? Oh, that was a bug. That was a weird bug. Unless I just... No, now it says I'm facing off Dawnbringer. Alright, well, nothing to be done about that. Here's another Dr. Watson. Oh, but it's still giving me 27 health. So that was weird. I kind of got like a preview of a fight that was wrong. Strange. Oh well, it's gonna happen. There's going to be some bugs. When your hero increases attack, I gain +2/+1 permanently. Yeah, that's a really big payoff too, and we're kind of already crushing it in that capacity. Have the ability to triple Uther, which even though I'm not currently doing anything crazy with him, I think this will be worth it. And I think it's also worth it to play Holmes here. So I can probably ready up considering I'm up against the Ghost. Kind of weird that, like, maybe Ghosts can actually continue to scale even past their death. They're gonna get him with the Succubus. Okay, wait. Can I undo? I don't think it'll let me undo. If I can undo my turn, this is so much better against the succubus. Well, we'll see if this breaks it or what. Because I hit ready, so now the ready button's gone. Put this here. Because I'd much rather just these things die off first. Oh, succubus doesn't have flying! Succubus doesn't have flying. Okay, that damage is actually going to stick. That damage I earned. Right, Succubus is not Cupid. Let's take a look at our Tier 5 treasures here. Your now dramatic entrance effects are repeated 1 time. Your hero has +1 attack count. Attack count is really good. And then Philosopher's Stone. I think I'm going to go for attack count. I think that'll make it really tough for me to lose. I'll front row one of my Watsons for the time being. I'd love to triple either Watson or Apprentice or find another Gretel. No, not doing that one. Here's another Uther, which is good. Oh, here's Van Helsing. So he's ranged, Dying Breath, deal 40% of your hero attack to enemies 3 times. I think this is good, but I'm not totally sure. I could also New You on the Pendragon. New You on Pendragon gives me an upgraded tier 6. That's too cool. I gotta go for it. Dying Breath, add 200% to your hero attack for this fight. Right on. We actually really want him to die? Maybe I'll pick up another Holmes here for a point of damage. So yeah, you're really hoping that you... Oof. Okay, I leave him with a baby little dwarfy there. Unfortunate. But you're really hoping to have Holmes die before Gretel. And I might just have to make that happen like this. That might just be the answer here. Probably need to triple this apprentice or take one of them out as well. One of your other angels dies. No other angels right this second. Okay, tripling Watson is really nice. I will maybe take Arthur as well, though it's not as cut and dry. Destroy the first enemy that attacks and kills one of your characters. Upgrade your last character to the fight. Upgrade the next character you buy and destroy this. I think it's Shard of Excalibur, and then I just take a big Arthur because it can pump up Dr. Watson. Who am I playing against? Puffs. Yeah, let's just grab Shard. Grab this guy. Put this here, and then I'll look for any other boost. we can maybe still find a boost. Like, even any boost would be really, really good. Good boy could also be good. Just with the +4/+4. Nah, it's probably not worth locking for, though. Another good boy. Maybe I do lock for it. I think I want to put in this instead. And this might be on its way out here. I probably should have locked the good boy, or I should have just tried to use the stone on the good boy. Grown-up Gretel is really, really big. Is it gonna be big enough? That's the question. Yeah, it is. It's enough that I can get the easy ties here. Another King Arthur is another cool incentive to play into this. Now, for right now, I just want one other boost character. Or a bunch of tier 4 treasures. So Uther with King Arthur doesn't really work. Because you don't want to play Uther frontline just to make it work. These are 2 treasures for things that are currently on my bench, but I'm going to grab them here. That's a skip. Didn't really cost me anything. You skip for 3. So it really does not cost much. Next time you find a treasure, if all your slots are full, destroy this and take one 2 levels higher. That is an easy pick, I think. This is now strictly better than this. I might play this for a second. I think I like this here, despite it being a dying breath. Oh, this is Hansel. Oh, he's pretty strong, isn't he? Yeah, okay. I'll throw Hansel onto the board here, then. At some point, this is probably going to be a necessary thing to pick up, but I don't think it's just yet. Took me a while to find Hansel. You know what I would actually be interested in picking up now? The thing that only needs 2 copies to upgrade. And is a tier 5. That would get me a tier 7 treasure. Not enough time. Alright. I didn't have enough time to read everything and figure out exactly what was going on there, but I think we'll still probably be good enough. Ooh, they take out my Watson to kick off the fight and give themselves a huge Woman in the Moon. That is rough. I get to clear some of their board, but I still take some damage from that one. Might be interested in an HP spell. Yeah, the 1 health could certainly matter, and I think it's worth 1 coin there. Yeah, moving away from all of this stuff. I think I might have to get rid of Mycroft as well and just play this. You know what? This thing should be first, because if I get 200 attack, that pumps up all the Hansels too. Alright, I'll take free coin. Still don't think I'm playing Uther. Here's another Gretel. At some point I cut Watson. Oh, but then my Arthur doesn't do anything. Do I cut Sherlock? Maybe I just do this. Yeah, this seems like a reasonable way to play it. Part of the goal here is to, like, never lose any fights. So if I'm losing, I, in theory, am tying. Not sure if that's 100% accurate, but that's the theory at least. I will take a triple for Hansel. It only gives me a tier 5 treasure. But I don't think I can be greedy. And then if I'm able to triple Gretel, then I'll be able to throw Brave Little Tailor back in. I kind of want to, like, make the fights last longer in this late game, but in the late game is where I need even more time to think about all of my plays. That's a really unlucky first hit to take away my ranged. But everything else being really, really big, I feel like should be able to get me through it here. Plus they have unyielding and stuff, right? Yeah, okay. So we're tying. That's good. And then once I find the tier 7 treasure, then I'll find the way to go over the top. That's the idea right now. I'm not going to new you. I'm somewhat tempted to new you, Dr. Watson. But it's good enough with the King Arthur that I think we keep him. I've seen a lot of detectives. Could just use Ascendance on Gretel. But I'd like to triple it. I'm playing up against this Demon's player. This time, this Demon's player is not going to be any sort of problem for me. Oh, I just rolled past the Nyan Sea Terror. Rolled too quick. That's unfortunate. I don't think I'm interested in Sherlock. No thanks, Sherlock. Probably could have done with a little bit more reading this round. Just trying to be efficient with my time, but I didn't read everything. So I might have rolled past some cool stuff. Thus the downside of not knowing exactly what you're doing. I forgot that I might want boosts. Should I buy this? I could sell my weapon and my whole bench, keeping Medusa. Is ranged or anything? No. That happened too quick for me to fully understand what was going on. But it didn't really matter. Alright, I really want to find a Gretel now. I think that would be really fantastic. There she is. Okay, cool. First character is plus 500 attack. Your shop characters are upgraded and cost 1 less. After 2 rounds, select a level 8 treasure. The only way to get a level 8 treasure and destroy me. My effect cannot be amplified. Yeah, I thought there might be level 8 treasures in this game because there seemed like a lot of ways to get level 7 treasures. I feel like I gotta go for it. Plus 500 attack is like kind of cool. Shop characters being upgraded is obviously pretty insane. But I'm gonna go for the lamp. Then I play this. And I think I do this. My life total isn't that high that I can really get away with this, so now I just want to find some type of combat spell. I will also take a Hansel triple, and I'll put in Brave Little Tailor. What am I playing up against? This guy... Does he have like a starting attack or something? Yes, flying attacks at the start of the fight. So that's going to wreck my backline. Shoot. So King Arthur is just done for. Like King Arthur just does nothing. Oh, another Gretel. Beautiful. Beautiful. Could have rolled a shop full of spells, but hopefully this keeps me alive. They are able to slay into my Gretel. This Woman in the Moon seems really good. Maybe I needed to put Medusa first. Oh, I am able to trade with it. Okay, that's really good. And then I'll be able to attack and finish off the rest of it there. Okay, that got a little bit dicey. Got a little bit dicey for sure. Next turn I get a level 8 treasure. Is this a random enemy? Might still be good. I have no clue what the level 8 treasures hold. Oh, let's fix my board real quick. That's really important. Okay. Yeah, let's just roll for Hansel. And a shop full of spells, why not? I do have to figure out how I'm going to beat this guy, though. I definitely want a chair. Okay, here's a chair and a Hansel. I think that's just a skip. Definitely grab a chair here. Switch these around. Slay, I don't think that helps me. Hi there from Chicago. So this game comes out tomorrow. Available December 3rd, as you can see here on the bottom of the screen. But it's been in closed beta for a little bit now. Yeah, basically comes out tomorrow. I feel like maybe I should start picking up Good Boys because of the potential for that with future treasures. I'm just going to grab a fireball and roll 2 more times. We'll see. I've got no clue what these level 8 treasures actually will have in store. But pretty crazy to get a level 8 treasure on my first ever synchronous game. I do have to say that. That feels pretty silly. And we get a tie. We get a tie. They also have huge attack. Yeah. Yeah, I never played Dual Force. I figured this would be something... Multiply the effects of your other treasures by 4. What are my other treasures? My hero has +4 attack count? How would I ever lose? That seems really crazy. Right? I think I do eventually lose that. I'm not really set up well for this, so I'm going to wish for nothing. I don't think this is ultimately going to turn into a win. Kind of crazy that these are the boards I have to contend against in my very first game. But we're going to go for it. So I'm going to cast 4 random spells at the start of the fight. I have so much attack, but I don't think there's any huge way to take advantage of that. So I think now what I have to do is start building towards Good Boy. Alright, Circe's Cup could probably get me a win. Maybe that's the other way to do it, just roll for Circe's Cup. But I feel like the answer is possibly just pick up Good Boys. Could honestly just be to find this thing. I do think that Holmes is pretty good. I could see picking up that being correct, though, too. Boost in additional time is kind of crazy to wrap your head around. Yeah, they did grow up more than Hansel here. We do get 1 Slay and then the Unyielding. Okay, this kind of worked. Yeah, I mean, I'm never winning these fights. I need to win the fights to kill these people. Just in case, it's probably worth it. So this is the person that I play the chair against. Alright, so we're going to hit them with the chair. And then as long as we're hitting them with the chair, I might as well backline, like I might as well put both of my Gretels here. Or maybe pick up another Scam. Yeah, this seems fine enough. Mirror's just okay. Yeah, I feel like that's a real detriment to this comp. And I think this is now my best build. I think I'm just going to do this. If they attack and kill this, you know, whatever. Spider could be better than Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, maybe that's what I have to go for. I have to go for, I believe you're talking about, this guy, Van Helsing. Should I throw in a Van Helsing? I'm going to lock onto another Gretel, but I'll throw in a Van Helsing and see how that works. 40% of my hero's attack is getting stronger each fight. They were able to slay once, and then I missed the moon in the walls, but Medusa will be able to clear up the last one. And I do actually get a tie again. But I think I wanted another Gretel. And I don't know if I love this in this position. Oh, this gains stats. That's terrible. That's terrible. Okay, well, this is going to be an easy fight. I'll probably look to replace my chair with a new chair. Attacking early's good. I was thinking about this. Should I, like, flip some of these stats into different things? Sherlock Holmes dying and then Van Helsing dying is pretty reasonable. And I'd also maybe like to... I mean, my treasures multiplied by 4 is good, but I could do for some better treasures. I think this is something that potentially makes my game better, but you know what? I'm not using Watson anymore. It's a big card. It's not that important. I think that Van Helsing might be stronger, though. I don't know if there's any more good Tier 5 treasures. Can no longer buy the free coin. And I'm kind of building towards a Tier 5 treasure with this already. Yep, Van Helsing. That's... I identified Van Helsing as something that I might want to pick up eventually. I just wanted to make sure I did all of my scaling and stuff first. And now does seem like it could be a time to pick him up and turn the board around. Because you really need scaling, because 40%, even of 80, isn't that much, right? It's like 30. Maybe play this. Yeah, maybe survives a hit more. Oh, this is scaling, though. I mean, I never lose this. This is the weakest opponent left in the lobby. The Puff Puff player might actually take out the Slay player, come to think of it. Yeah. If you're Slay, you don't want to be up against Puff Puffs. So I might just have to beat Puff Puffs here. I cannot kill this funny cat. That is silly. Alright, yeah. And of course we tie. Oh, wow. Okay, Puff Puffs killed the Slayer. Which means I now have to battle up against Puff Puffs. Which is really scary, actually. I'm glad that I get to cast 3 spells at the start of the fight. I'm not sure I've got this in me. I don't think Van Helsing is that great either. You just need stats. Now, I will have... You know what? I think we play Sherlock Holmes against this board specifically, actually. The Medusa attacks are so important that I think I align like this. I would love to scam... Oh, Mirror on the Wall could be good. Yeah, this is worth it. And then maybe a triple of Gretel. Another Van Helsing building into the triple of that. It actually just doesn't really help me here enough, I don't think. Free roll. Free roll. Free rolls did have a cost. Okay, here's the Gretel triple. I can cut back Protector now. Booster doubled. If I'm in position 1. No, that's a skip. That is unfortunately a skip. It just gets to go in the front. That's fine. All right. Hopefully this works. I've got Hansel with ranged, Gretel in the back with unyielding, and a pair of Medusas, plus I get to steal one of their Puff Puffs We scam one of them, but they attack into my Medusa, which is pretty unfortunate. All of this bonus attack is going to make my Grettles quite large, though, and then unyielding means that I survive with the trader and get another tie. Whew. Okay. Maybe it's, I think it's just tripling mirror on the wall. Oh no! I'm up against the ghost and I didn't save the chair. Alright, I need to find the chair. I didn't think about the ghost. I said, that guy's out of here. I don't need to care about him anymore. This is really good against Puff Puffs. I need to find the chair, though. Whew. Okay. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. That could have been really terrible. So I'm going to have the chair protect both of my traders, and I think that should win it. This is a really good spell against Puff Puffs or Fluff Fluffs. I'll free roll. It's a long game. Do I grab another chair? Do I go for a new U on Witch Queen, see if that gives me anything funky, like an upgraded Van Helsing? No, kind of want a triple Van Helsing and replace the Garlic Cabinet with a busted 6. Also don't hate trying my net. Oh yeah, I want a triple mirror on the wall too. That's what I want. Against this opponent, do I need Van Helsing? Not really. I think I just keep this because it allows me to, I'll take health. It allows me to tie. It's too expensive here. I don't have a use for Gretel. I'm gonna roll. I'd lock onto Mir. Yeah, the Fluff Fluffs. Yeah. The Fluffs are strong with this one. Alright, hopefully I don't die to Slay. That would be embarrassing to die to the ghost. I don't think I can die here. My health is still really high. And the chair really helps me. Let's go chair! Let's go chair! Chair OP. Not even close, baby. Not even close. Whew. Okay. Yeah, I'm just buying all HP because I'm scared. Not up against Fluffs. This is our easy opponent. I would still like to kill this opponent. Oh, their bottle is big. What the heck? Are they balling in some capacity? Yes, they are. Okay. +3 attack count. Oh wow, that's silly. It's a level 6. Well, that could also be... The problem is attack count. Alright, beautiful. Yeah, we're going to steal all the stats from that bottle. That sounds good to me. And if we can triple the mirror... No, I want 2 Medusas. I don't want 1 big Medusa. Cool, free coin. Let's find the mirror, baby. Mirror is huge. Because mirror gives me a tier 6 treasure and just a huge, huge character. Looks like I'm not going to find it. Not worth a gold. Probably not worth a gold. So let's read exactly what my opponent's board has got going on here before we hit ready. 100% of my stats. Oh no. Oh no. This kills me. This kills the No-Lux. I don't think there's much I can do here other than hope that the brave little traders get to keep me alive. But I'm now very much realizing that I could be dead here. Oh, it only summoned one cat. Wait, what? Oh, okay. That's so much more doable. Okay, cool. And the traders are doing their thing. It's a tie. Because of course it is. Oh gosh, how is this game not? It just always ended ties. Alright, we've got to triple the mirror. Kill the Puff Puffs. How do I know if any of my opponents in this lobby are currently live opponents versus pre-recorded games? We're definitely piggoing. Not gonna lock for that. I've got too much gold. Come on, give me mirror. Show me mirror. Show me the mirror. There it is. Okay. So now I probably sell out of Witch Queen and King Arthur. Keep the chair. Keep the Van Helsing. Grab a tier 6 treasure. That's probably replacing the garlic cabinet. Let me make sure this ordering's correct. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with this order. +3 attack count is huge. The next time you find a treasure level 3 or above, none of this gets tripled. I feel like this makes it very tough for me to win, but makes it almost impossible for me to lose with 18 attack count. What I would really have appreciated, though, is anything that scales off of your attack count. Like, if these things also scaled off your attack count, then I'd maybe have a way to win. So, in lieu of that, now maybe I build Good Boy. Because now maybe I can't lose these fights, actually. Maybe eventually I will just get lucky. That could be a play. I could give this ranged. Yeah, I could give my mirror on the wall ranged. I mean, mirror on the wall might just be enough to win it. I'm not convinced it ain't. Oh, it is. Oh, this is fine. Oh, I crushed it. Oh, easy. Easy game. 1! No! Okay, there is a huge big brain play here that if I played nothing, I would beat this opponent. I would tie against this opponent. That is hilarious. That actually playing against them means that oh, you know what I can do? I'll play down a character. Yeah, that's fine. Why does this have stats? Why does this chair have stats on it? If I can take the stats off the chair, it's a little bit better, but it's not super important, I suppose. I want to find another mirror and upgrade it. Well, that was a lot easier than I anticipated. Do I get rid of grown-up Hansel, or... if I could just play nothing here, I would win. That's so awkward. I don't think I can lose this either. Now I'm just rolling for another mirror on the wall. 18 attack count is absurd. Wait a minute. Oh, I should have locked onto the Echo Fairy, the Mirror Fairy. I just realized that. Okay, Mirror Fairy is a real deal against the Puff Sport as well. It's me versus this guy. Oh, they have Echo Fairy too. I care about the health more than I care about the other stuff. Oops, looking at the wrong thing. Might play this. There we go. Alright. Looking to replace the garlic cabinet. If you have at least one free space, characters have +2/+2 for different types. No, none of these even help me. It's a skip. But I'm happy enough to pick up another upgraded chair. I think that's good. If I can find a Mirror Fairy, I think this is a win. It might already be a win, though, to be honest. This is a pretty good scam here, too. Yeah, this is probably worth it. Actually. Alright, I think this wins. I think this wins. Let me take a look at their board one last time. Yeah. Just debating locking onto a second Spider. And... yeah, I will. Actually, I think a second Spider has diminishing returns. Let's battle. Ready for that first dub. My opponent has so many bonus attacks. Oh, I can never kill my opponent. That's the problem. Okay, they did move around their ordering to play around my stuff here a little bit too. Yeah. This 18 attacks is crazy. And it looks like they're a live opponent because they moved stuff still. So I need to find a Mirror Fairy. Is that the only thing that matters right now? Probably. Probably. There's one. Still take another. First attack is not bad. Oh, wait, does this work? Does this work? Oh, I don't think this works. This doesn't work, does it? Does anybody know? No, the specific thing is it says whenever a non-mirror character gains stats, is Mirror on the Wall considered a mirror character? It has the word mirror in its name. It probably is considered a mirror character, huh? Let me see if I can get any help on the official Discord. I have to imagine it's a mirror character, but I just asked. I think that might be my downfall. The server encountered an error. I won! We don't get to see the final fight, but we did indeed win this game. All it took was 1,000 attacking power and a whole bunch of scam. And they do not work together. I just got a confirmation on the Discord, so I'm glad that I didn't play this. Something went wrong in that last fight. I don't know if that means my opponent quit, or if that means that it just didn't work for another reason. But that was a crazy game. Thank you very much. I think I might call it there, just so that way I can put a button on the YouTube video and wrap it up and say this was my first synchronous game of Fairy Tale Fables. This was quite a game, though, I have to say. I don't know. I still kind of have reservations about this attacking power, because it does seem really tough to translate it into wins, but I guess if you can tie enough, you can either get to a point where your opponent is you have the ability to put together the perfect answer for your opponent, like we saw against the Slay comp. I had the chair. Against the Puff Puffs and the Kitty Cats, I had other types of scam that was important. Or if you can drag it out long enough, maybe turn 30 the game just ends. I don't know. Maybe the game just crashes after 30 turns every game and all players remaining get first. But either way, that was a really fun one, and that is going to be it for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.